Together with Earle Sports Bets, yeah, the twins, they be checking in. Stacking up, green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. Tim will be here in a little bit, but we got a full, or not? I don't know if no, it's not a full baseball slate. We got a little bit less of a little bit lower of a slate. Was it like it's 11 games, not 15, like the usual, but it's still a decent slate. But before we get into today's games, slate, we'll take a look back at what happened yesterday. 1-1 right, 1-1 wrong in the world of sports betting. Went 6-3-1 yesterday, so honestly a decent day. It started off really nice. Cleveland Guardians minus 127 was a winner. The Tampa Bay Rays minus 119 was a winner. Pirates are up 5-0, and I thought that was going to cruise to an easy win. The first 5 pushed, and they lost the full game. Yankees came in good for me yesterday. Yankees' first 5 was a winner. Blue Jays team total under in the first 5 of 1.5 was a winner. Garrett Cole went out and does what Garrett Cole does, shove. St. Louis Cardinals' first 5 money line was a winner. Full game money line was a loser. Twins team total over 4.5 was a winner, and the Angels' first 5 was a loser. So overall yesterday, a good day yesterday. So we'll head into the chat, and then we'll get into today's slate. My favorite play today is 2 plays: Orioles money line and the under 45.5 prime time under. Yes, we're already on the first half full game under there. I like the Packers a little bit as well. On my way home, there you go. So we'll get started here with a monster favorite. We have the Twins as minus 265 favorites in this game with a total of 8.5. Now, we cashed with the Twins team total over yesterday. I wasn't going to be laying that big of a price with the Twins. They would have covered the run line, but with that being said, we're not laying minus. We don't lay minus on a run line without really having a good reason to do so. All right, so we have Sonny Gray and Luis Medina. This line opened up at a 230. It's up to a 260. So it's moved 30 cents in the direction of the Minnesota Twins. Line opened up at an 8.5 at minus 110. It's an 8.5 at plus 101, so an 11-cent line movement towards the under here as well. Let's see if the cash flow represents the line move here in this one. Let's get a baseball for that. We have 68% of the tickets and 80% of the cash is on the over, yet this line's moved towards the under. We have 95% of the tickets and 98% of the cash is on the Twins money line. We have 94% of the tickets, 99% of the cash is on the run line. So, yeah, what could potentially go wrong there? Let's take a look at Ballpark Pal for this game here. Let's switch over to the 28th. As we are down to the final 4 days of the baseball season. Let's take a look here. Where do we have target field is plus 5% runs today, so looks like a little bit better of hitting conditions here. We have 2 stadiums with above 10% runs expected. We have target field at plus 5%. They're the third best on the slate, minus 10% home runs, plus 13% doubles, triples, plus 4% singles. Taking a look at the pitching matchup here in this game, where is my spreadsheet? There's my spreadsheet. That is not my spreadsheet. I have to click into my spreadsheet. There we go. Sonny Gray and Luis Medina. Luis Medina's not been particularly great. 6.62 ERA, 1.58 WHIP, 9.17 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%. 5.6 walks per nine at 333 BABIP, a 4.33 FIP, and a 5 SIERA. On the flip side, Sonny Gray, 1.5 ERA, 1.93 WHIP, 8.4 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%. 1.2 walks per nine, a 272 BABIP, a 2.86 FIP, and a 2.56 SIERA. Twins bullpen's actually been very good as of late. 3.87 FIP, 3.75 Sierra compared to 4.31 and 4.76. Hitting advantage does go towards these Twins as well. 114 WRC plus, which is 5th, compared to 99, which is 16th. Now, looking at the spot for me, I don't know if particularly I want to get involved with this game. I think it would be a lean towards this under. The question is, do we trust Luis Medina? And I want to see how much is Medina pitched as of late, because it feels like it's been a minute since I've read off his name. Maybe it's just because he's an opener or whatever. He's pitched 4 times in September so far, 4 times the last 30 days, and he has yet to go more than 5 innings. One of his starts, he went 3 2/3, only gave up 1 earned run against the Padres. Other than that, he's given up at least 3 earned runs in the other 3 starts. They've lost every single one, and they've only covered the run line once in his last 5 starts. Granted, he's faced Baltimore, Toronto, Texas, San Diego, Detroit, but I guess it's Twins run line or nothing in this game. They have the pitching advantage, the bullpen advantage, the hitting advantage. They're at home. The line's moving towards them. The only problem is that how much do they care? And it's minus 123 for a run line. That's the pretty simple way to keep me off the game. How much do you trust Luis Medina is another question. Do we trust him to get out of 5 innings, letting up less than 3 runs? I'm going to say no. So it's just going to be a simple stay off spot for me. Just couldn't make it onto this one. Hey, brother / employee, I'm tired of you being late to work. I'm going to have to. Yeah, fair enough. Morning. Team total over Twins again. I don't hate that look. The only problem is that line's dropped, even though all the money's coming in on the over. That's why I'm kind of leaning under. But what type of number can you get for that team total for the Twins? Because it's an 8.5. The total. No, it's minus 143 for a 4.5. So no, that'll be a pass on that one. Maybe the first 5 team total over 2.5 is minus 131. If you think they can get 3 against Medina, which feels like everybody gets 3 against Medina. So maybe a first 5 team total over 2.5 could be interesting there. And was good EQ. We'll keep on moving on, though. The Arizona Diamondbacks are at the Chicago White Sox in this game. Diamondbacks, I think, are getting close to clinching a spot in the wild card. Let's take a look. We have 4 teams. They're tied with. They're 2 games up on the Cubs and the Mariners. Marlins, with 4 games to go. So I believe with a win and both the Cubs and Marlins losing, they have clinched a spot, I want to say. I think. Don't quote me on that, but with a win and both Marlins and Cubs losing, the Diamondbacks are in the playoffs. Diamondbacks are pretty much in the playoffs at this point. But let's take a look here at the line history in this one. It's Jarvis and Toussaint. Line opened up at 150 for the Diamondbacks. That's up to a 165. Line opened up at a 9.5 at even money. It is still at that 9.5 at even money. We have 86% of the tickets, 96% of the cash is on the run line, 84% of the tickets, 90% of the cash is on the Diamondbacks. The market's respected it, though. It's moved 15 cents in that direction towards these Diamondbacks. Taking a look at Ballpark Pal in this one here. We have Arizona and Chicago. This one plus 1% runs. 11% home runs, minus 18% doubles, triples, plus 5% singles. So okay hitting conditions here for this game. Looking at the pitching matchup here, neither pitcher has been overly impressive. Bryce Jarvis, I think this may be a bullpen game for them. Yes, this is a bullpen game for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Let me take a look to see if we're getting a primary reliever or are we getting a straight bullpen game. Wouldn't surprise me for it to be a bullpen game. The Arizona Diamondbacks do have the bullpen advantage in this game, so and I don't trust Tukey Toussaint. Let's take a look here. I want to see if they'll tell me whether or not. Let's see, Arizona here. It's going to be Tyler Gilbert's your long reliever here. So he'll probably go a couple innings, and it'll probably be a bullpen game. I don't mind Tyler Gilbert. But on the flip side here, we have Tukey Toussaint, who's been not great. 4.71 ERA, 1.26 whip, 8.48 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%, 4.08 walks per nine, a 276 BABIP, a 406 FIP, and a 4.65 SIERA. Now, Gilbert is a lefty, and I believe so was Jarvis is a righty, so I'm going to need to get the lefty numbers up here for the White Sox, which I believe I do have the lefty numbers up for them, which are bad. Yeah. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Diamondbacks, 4.36 FIP, 4.30 SIERA compared to 4.81 and 4.85. The Diamondbacks 88 WRC plus, which is 25th against righties, which isn't great, but the White Sox aren't hitting anything against lefties. 40 WRC plus, which is 29. So I think Gilbert can come in and have a good game here. And I'm going to lean towards the Diamondbacks -1, which is probably juicy. 165 and -110. Yeah, it's very juicy. -139. So it would just have to be a straight run line in this game, which I can see them covering. This is still a very important game for them. And I kind of lean towards just taking the first 5 full game run line, both of them -110 with the Diamondbacks in this spot. I see them shutting down the White Sox in this game. So I'm going to lean D-backs. I might get to this play. I might get to a double up here in this spot with the Diamondbacks. The only thing that's worrying me is how much money's coming on them, but the market's respected it. So looking at this spot here, second. Sorry about that. But looking at this spot, I think I might pull the trigger here on the first 5 and full game run lines here with the Diamondbacks, both at a -110 for some early action here in this for the slate. So I have a feeling I'm going to pull the trigger on it. Yep, unfortunately they will. My Rays bet's down the trash already. Nope, I won't see that. What's goody? What's good, Nathan? About to load up and water the vase, wake and shake. There you go. Brett Favre. Yeah, the Brett Favre jersey. I like the clinchers. I think the D-Cracks secure a wild card spot with a win. Yeah. I also like race 2. There you go. Diamondbacks team total over. I can get that. So we squad ride the O's. You guys can have fun with that. I don't bet the team. I don't. This one's a game I actually have a lot of interest in. Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. It's a pick 'em with a total of 7.5 in this game. Let's get into this one because it's beginning to be one of my favorite pitchers, Cole Reagans. And this line's moved against him. What? Line opened up at a 109 for the Royals. It's down to a 103. And the total opened up at 7.5 -110. It's down to a 7.5 at -105. So a move towards the under and a move towards the Tigers in this one here. 69% of the tickets and 97% of the cash is on the over, yet this line's moved towards the under. 23% of the tickets, 89% of the cash is on the Royals. 77% of the tickets is on the Tigers. So maybe that's why it's moved. I like the Royals a little bit in this game. Let's take a look at Ballpark Pal in this one, where we have this is Comerica Park, or is this Kauffman? This is Comerica, which is plus 2% runs, minus 28% home runs, plus 4% double triples, plus 16% singles. Looking at this pitching matchup, Cole Reagans and Sawyer Gibson Long. I believe this is probably a bullpen game for these Detroit Tigers. No, Gibson Long has gone 5 innings his last 3 starts. All right. He's given up 1 earned run, 1 earned run, 2 earned run. So he's actually been pretty good. But Cole Reagans here, 2.64 ERA, 0.88 whip, 9.98 strikeouts per 9, which is 29%. 3.82 walks per nine, a 176 BABIP, a 3.26 FIP, and a 4.04 Sierra. On the flip side, Sawyer Gibson Long, 2.4 ERA, 1.07 WHIP, 12 strikeouts per nine, which is 33%, 3.6 walks per nine, a 273 BABIP, a 2.66 FIP, and a 3.48 Sierra. Bullpen advantage does go towards these Detroit Tigers, 4.63 FIP, 3.56 Sierra compared to 5.11 and 4.46 for the Royals. Bullpen or hitting advantage does go towards these Tigers. 127 WRC plus, which is fifth the last 30 days against left-handed pitching. Granted, they have a decent sample size there. And on the flip side, we have the Royals at 100 WRC plus, which is 15th. For me, this is I'm kind of leaning Royals and under for this one. I like Cole Reagan's. With all the money coming in on the over and the line moving towards the under, I think that is the look in this game, a first five under. And that's exactly where I'm going to go for this one here. First five under 4 at minus 112. I see Cole Reagan's pitching well, and Sawyer Gibson Long has actually been pretty decent so far for these Detroit Tigers. So I'm going to make a move here, the first five under in this spot. First five under 4. And I'm also going to move on the Diamondbacks plays as well. First 5 minus a half, full game minus 1.5 for the D-backs. So let's head back to the chat here, and then we will get into the next game. Go Pack Go. Yes, go Pack Go. Even our friend Detroit Lenny will say so as well.
Go Pack Go.
And I can't wait to use that clip on the live stream tonight with him. But we'll move on here. Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Brewers minus 215 favorites, total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history here. The spot, I can't imagine Corbin Burns going super long in this game, kind of like a tune-up game for the playoffs. He'll probably be your game 1 starter for the Milwaukee Brewers. Line opened up at a 200. It's up to a 213. So a move towards these Milwaukee Brewers. Line opened up at the 7.5. It's up to an 8. So lines moved up. Actually, the lines moved towards the over. The lines moved towards the Brewers as well, expecting them to hit here today against Hudson. We have 26% of the tickets, 94% of the cash is on the over, so the line move makes sense there. 97% of the tickets, 99% of the cash is on the Brewers on the money line. 19% of the tickets, 70% of the cash is on the plus 1.5 though. So big bets coming in on the Cardinals, getting the 1.5 here, heading over to Ballpark Pal. See if the conditions are decent. They're not. Minus 10% runs, minus 3% home runs, minus 9% double triples, minus 7% singles. Looking at the pitching matchup here, Dakota Hudson has been terrible as of late. 6.27 ERA, 1.67 WHIP. A 2.73 strikeouts per nine, which is 7%, 4.64 walks per nine, a 3.07 BABIP, but a 5.56 FIP, and a 6.43 Sierra. I can understand why people like the over maybe a little bit in this game. Burns, 2.56 ERA, 0.98 WHIP, 10.23 strikeouts per nine, which is 29%, 2.56 walks per nine, a 253 BABIP, a 3.16 FIP, and a 3.26 Sierra. Bullpen advantage going towards these Milwaukee Brewers, 3.73 FIP, 4.07 Sierra compared to 5.24 and 4.77. The hitting advantage does go towards the Brewers as well, 98 WRC plus, which is 18th, compared to 89, which is 23rd. Now, it looks like everybody is on the Brewers here in this spot, but the line has moved towards the Brewers. They have respected that line move here in this spot. Kind of interested in the over in this one. The line's kind of indicating that this game could go over the total. You can get the Brewers team total 4.5 at minus 120. I actually like that more than anything here. I'm going to take a shot with that. Brewers team total over 4.5 at minus 120 in this spot. I think we're getting a nice little number here with Milwaukee. And I'm going to take a shot with it here. So getting some daytime action in here for this one. This one starts at 410. Brewers team total over 4.5. That was the initial lean, was Casey first 5, or Casey plus 105. I don't think people are hip to kill Reagan is. Yeah, that's why I took the under. Damn, those Cardinals can be pesky. I lean first 5 under, and Baruku, I took yeah. Hudson's record 2-5, not bad. I don't care about wins and losses. I care about what you are doing on the mound. Pass. I do like that Brewers team total over 4.5. Yep. We'll keep on moving on here. Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Phillies minus 210 favorites with a total of 8 in this spot. Let's take a look at the line history. Line opened up to 207. It's up to a 210, so a small move towards these Philadelphia Phillies. Line opened up at an 8.5 minus 120. It did drop to a 115 at one point, but it's back to the 120. And I've got absolutely no cash flow on this game. Outstanding. Let's take a look at the ballpark pal for this one here, where Citizens Bank Park minus 3% runs, minus 2% home runs, minus 2% double triples, minus 1% singles. So it doesn't look like great hitting conditions here for this matchup. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here in this game, where we have Luis Ortiz and Zach Wheeler. Ortiz has not been very good. 4.01 ERA, 1.46 WHIP, 5.84 strikeouts per nine, which is 15%, 5.47 walks per nine, and 260 BABIP, but a 4.43 FIP and a full 5.87 SIERA, suggesting he's getting lucky. And 4 ERA is lucky for him. He should be getting hammered. Maybe he gets hammered here today. Zach Wheeler, 3.41 ERA, 0.95 WHIP. 10.22 strikeouts per nine, which is 29%, 1.95 walks per nine, a 236 BABIP, a 3.83 FIP, and a 3.42 SIERA. Bullpen advantage slightly goes towards the Phillies here. 4.24 FIP, 3.99 SIERA compared to 4.24 and 4.12. Hitting advantage going towards these Phillies, 108 WRC plus, which is 9th, compared to 103, which is 14th. And for me, this would probably be going to a team total over here with Philadelphia. If I had to lean anywhere in this spot, expecting them to hit Ortiz, you can get the team total over 4.5 at minus 122. I kind of like that look, even though the total hasn't really moved. Phillies are hitting above average versus right-handed pitching. Not the greatest conditions, but I don't think that's going to play too much into it. Ortiz has not been very good. And I think that Ortiz, it's vulnerable to get here. Last 2 starts, he's coming up 3 and 4. Opponents have gone over this 4.5 number in 7 of the last 8 games that he's pitched, that he started. So I'm actually going to move on this one. I'm going to move on the Phillies team total over 4.5 here at minus 122 in this spot. I see the Phillies getting to Ortiz in this game. Let's get back to said chat, but there is no said chat. We'll move on. Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Minus 120 for the Orioles. Seems suspiciously low. Total of 7.5 in this game. I'll give the game its due diligence because I know people in the chat actually care about the Orioles. This line opened up at a 165 this morning and is plummeted to a 122. 43-cent line movement here towards these Boston Red Sox. Line opened up at 7.5 at minus 115. It is still there. We have 41% of the tickets, 87% of the cash is on the Orioles. Yet this line has absolutely plummeted. The market's screaming Red Sox, but I mean, they scream opposite of Orioles all the time, and we can never get lucky enough for the Orioles to lose. Minus 2% runs, minus 19% home runs, minus 8% doubles, triples, plus 11% singles for this matchup here. Dean Kramer and Chris Sale. Maybe they're projecting Chris Sale to pitch well here. 3.65 ERA, 1.18 WHIP, 12.04 strikeouts per nine, which is 32%. 3.28 walks per nine, a 286 BABIP, a 3.79 FIP, and a 3.45 SIERA. On the flip side, Dean Kramer, 3.86 ERA, 1.59 WHIP, 7.71 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%. 4.24 walks per nine, a 320 BABIP, a 4.07 FIP, and a 4.88 SIERA. Bullpen advantage going towards the Orioles here. 4.26 FIP, 4.39 SIERA compared to 5.01 and 4.57. Hitting advantage towards the Orioles here, 125 WRC plus, which is 6th, compared to 80, which is 28th. I would lean Red Sox first 5 here if I had to get to anything in this spot. But as you guys know, I don't bet Orioles games, so this is going to be a pass. But luckily, we have the Orioles whisperer here himself to tell us that they're the most profitable team in baseball, again, for the 429th time this year. And Go ahead.
No, I won't. I won't do that. I won't talk about the Orioles that way. Dean Kramer, on the other hand. By the way, guys, happy Dean Kramer Day. Make sure you guys all go ahead and take your over and your Baltimore Orioles money lines and move on. Dean Kramer is the most profitable pitcher in baseball, and it's not close. I don't want to. It's not close. He is up. The Baltimore Orioles are 23-8 when he pitches. You're up 15 units. The next highest is Tejon Walker, who's 21-9 in the starts that he goes 9.31 units. So he is the most profitable pitcher in baseball. It's not particularly close. So and Dean Kramer 19-10 to the over, second biggest over pitcher in baseball behind Lance Lynn. So Baltimore money line in the over for me, Nick.
Good luck. Back to the trap.
You've got to show me where you left off.
Oh, yeah. Now that you're here, I can start actually tracking my stuff.
Okay.
There we go.
I've been saying it the last 3 games of this series. I had Pirates first 5 money line yesterday. Yeah, that was a push. That's those fighting
That was
Phils.
an ugly push.
I will say I was listening to your thing. I wasn't really typing because I was, driving. I kind of like the Phillies today.
Yep.
And I kind of like the Mets today as well.
We haven't gotten to the Mets game yet.
Oh, okay. You haven't gone there? Okay. Sorry. My bad. I let Corbin scare me off those O's yesterday. I feel like I want to smash the O's today and with the chance to clinch. I stayed off. Yeah, I actually didn't bet the Orioles yesterday because I didn't want to go up against Patrick Corbin, who's the now 3rd most profitable pitcher in baseball. So I did not bet the Orioles yesterday, and I should have, but it is what it is. I don't know if anybody mentioned it. What's the lucky number? Do you know what the lucky number is for the O's?
I think they just need to win. I think it's just a 1.
It's just a win and in.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, they're up 2.5 games. They need to play one more game, and then it's a 3-game series. Even if Baltimore sweeps and gets swept and Tampa Bay sweeps, as long as Baltimore wins at least one more game, yeah. One more win for Orioles, and I get to cash a 16-1 ticket. So whoop whoop. But we'll go ahead and head to this game, Nick.
Yeah. This game made me some money yesterday. I would like to give a shout out to Garrett Cole for going out and shoving to cash the first 5 money line and the team total under for the Jays for the first 5. It's been a while since I've played a team total under. I love unders. But we have the Jays here at minus 175 with a total of 8.5 in this game. This line opened up at a 170. It's up to a 176. So the line has moved towards these Blue Jays. Line opened up at an 8.5 minus 110. It's still an 8.5 at minus 110. Really don't have too much of cash flow in this game. 94% of the tickets are on the Jays, but barely any tickets and no cash flow in this game. Just ticket numbers, which is basically nothing to go off of. But let's get into Ballpark Pal then. Let's see what type of hitting conditions we have, which is plus 11% runs today, plus 4% home runs, plus 17% doubles, triples, plus 2% singles. So very hitters-friendly conditions here at Rogers Center for this game.
Isn't it a dome?
It has a retractable roof.
It does. Okay, my bad. It is.
I think the roof may be open because I think it was
that
yesterday.
Would make a lot of sense. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, and one thing that I kind of like for the Jays today, maybe this is their chance to get off the schneid. Is there a bigger drop off in baseball from playing Garrett Cole one day and then getting Luke Weaver the next? Luke Weaver, 5.23 ERA, 1.40 whip, 5.66 strikeouts per 9, which is 14%, 2.18 walks per 9, a 309 BABIP, a 4.76 FIP, and a 5 SIERA. On the other side, Bassett's actually pitched okay. 2.57 ERA, 1.03 whip, 6.69 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 1.8 walks per 9, a 265 BABIP, a 3.57 FIP, and a 4.30 SIERA. Bullpen advantage going towards these Blue Jays, 3.85 FIP, 3.90 Sierra compared to 4.02 and 4.24. And the hitting advantage going towards the Blue Jays here, 108 WRC plus, which is 10th, compared to 89, which is 24th. Now, when you look at this matchup here, this is a get-right spot for the Blue Jays if I've ever seen one. You just got smacked around by Garrett Cole yesterday and Michael King the game before. Honestly, I think the two best pitchers the Yankees have. And now you get a chance to face Luke Weaver, which they should be able to get runs off of against. And I see this as a spot where they put up runs in this Jays game. Now, do I trust the Jays as a minus 175 favorite? No, I still don't. But something I've been betting a couple of today that I think I'm going to hop on for this one as well. I'm going to go with the team total over. I'm going to take the Toronto Blue Jays team total over 4.5 at minus 120. I see this as a spot where the Jays get to Luke Weaver. I don't want to worry about Chris Bassett does. I don't want to worry about what these Yankee bats do. I just want to focus on the Toronto Blue Jays, and I'm going to go ahead and take their team total over 4.5 here at $1.20.
Luke Weaver is this his? How many starts has he had with the Yankees? 2 starts.
Yeah.
He's actually been pretty good with the Yankees though. 9 1/3, 3 earned runs, but those were actually 3 in his first start for them against the Pittsburgh Pirates. He had a really good start his last time out. Only 4 hits on no earned runs, 5 1/3 innings. He's actually been good for the Yankees so far with 10 strikeouts in 9 innings. And when I looked at this game, just because you need to win a game doesn't mean you're going to. I like the Yankees. I like the Yankees in this matchup just because you look at them. They're going for the sweep against Toronto. I know there's not really much motivation for the Yankees right now. I think the motivation for them is to play spoiler. You can get a chance at your division rival not getting into the playoffs because you decide to beat them up on a couple of games and meaningless games late in the year, for you at least. No, I as much as I love Chris Bassett, I'm going to go Yankees today. I'm going to back Luke Weaver, and I think that the Yankees finish off the sweep. They've won 5 out of 6. They are actually looking like a good team right now, and I'm going to take the Yanks in this one, Nick.
Yeah. There's a reason why I didn't lay the -0.5 first 5 or the -1 or -1.5 full game, why I only focused in on this team total. Because the Yankee bats have actually been pretty good too. So, I mean, I could see a full game over here in this spot. I don't particularly trust Bassett to the full extent. I can understand taking the Yankees as a dog price here in this game. Absolutely. There's a reason why I didn't play any money lines in this game. So, not a bad look.
Good morning, guys. Let's get some money. Let's do it. 1 is lucky number. Is it? Oh, 1's a lucky number for the Orioles. Yes. Man, I wish I could watch the games. Unfortunately, they're blocked out here. So all I want to do is win. Damn right. The Dream Weaver should get smashed today. Regression is due for Mr. Weaver.
Yes, my numbers support that.
He's playing good. So I don't know.
Yeah, but his advanced stats suggest he's getting lucky. So,
speaking of teams that need to win games,
yeah, the Miami Marlins. They split the doubleheader with the Mets yesterday. -130 favorites on the road. Set total 7.5. We get Peterson and Luzardo in this one here. The Marlins did open up at a 120. It's up to a 132, so a 12-cent line movement here towards Miami. Line opened up at a 7.5 at -125. It's down to a 7.5 at -117. So a move towards the under and a move towards the fish here in this spot. We have 18% of the tickets and 75% of the cash is on the over in this game, but yet the line's moving towards the under. Very limited sample size, though. 80% of the tickets, 84% of the cash is on the Marlins. The line is moving towards the fish here. Let's take a look at Ballpark Pal in this one, where we have Citi Field that is one of the worst hitting conditions on the slate. -11% runs, -9% home runs, -8% doubles, triples, -7% singles. When we look at the pitching matchup here, David Peterson hasn't been as bad as people think he is, and Luzardo's been good too. 3.45 Luzardo 3.54 ERA, 1.21 WHIP, 9.96 strikeouts per nine, which is 27%. 3.86 walks per nine, a 296 BABIP, a 2.90 FIP, and a 4.21 Sierra. On the flip side, Peterson 4.73 ERA, 1.39 WHIP, 12.49 strikeouts per nine, which is 32%. 2.7 walks per nine, a 394 BABIP, a 307 FIP, and a 3.12 Sierra. The bullpen advantage going towards the Mets here in this game. 3.43 FIP, 4.27 Sierra compared to 4.99 and 4.28. Hitting advantage does go towards Miami here. 109 WRC plus, which is 10th versus lefties the last 30 days. The Mets 97 WRC plus versus lefties, which is 17th. I kind of like Peterson at home to pitch well. This is going to be – is this his last start of the year?
Considering there's 4 games left, yes.
Yep, this will be his last start of the year. I think he ends well with a good performance here at home, and I think Luzardo pitches well here in this game as well. I like the under. I like the first 5 under 4 here in this spot. I wouldn't talk anybody off the full game under 7.5. I think that's not a bad look either. But I'm going to take the first 5 under 4 here with the Mets and the Marlins. I think this is a lower scoring pitchers duel. And when we look at what Peterson has done at home this year, it's a lot better than what he does on the road. So I do think that he is a competent pitcher at home here. And the first 5 stays under 4.
I said I wasn't going to bet the Mets again this year. But we've seen the Mets kind of have the Marlins number.
Yes.
They've always had success against the Marlins. For whatever reason, they always seem to play good against them. This is a must-win game for the Marlins. Well, you would think, because they're currently tied with the Cubbies. Going into the final weekend, Cubbies don't play today, right? Cubbies don't play today? No, they don't. No, they do. Yeah, no, never mind. They get one more game against Atlanta. So Cubbies get one more against Atlanta. Miami gets one more against the Mets. Then Miami gets to go to Pittsburgh, and Chicago has to go to Milwaukee. That's going to be a tough spot. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. But I'm going to go with the Mets in this one. Just because you need to win a game doesn't mean you're going to. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on the Metropolitans in this game on the money line.
Good luck, yeah. I think if I had to bet a side, I would lean Miami first 5. Just on a lean. But, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So, yeah, I don't think the Cubbies are making the playoffs. I don't. I think the Marlins are going to squeak. Honestly, for our Brewers futures, Tim, I would prefer the Marlins over the Cubbies.
Well, for my Cubbies to make the playoffs future, I would kind of prefer the Cubbies.
Correct, but I think the Brewers have a better matchup against the Marlins than they would against the Cubs. I don't want them playing a divisional opponent in the first round.
Yeah, but I just want to cash my ticket.
Yep. But back to the chat, and then back to the chat, and then we'll head to the next game, and then we'll touch on the football game before
the
I head out.
Mets need speed, and the Mets need power. Yes, fish first 5. Have fun. Let's head to this one, Nick. Or did you say you wanted to do football?
We'll touch on this game, and then we'll do football before I head out.
Got it.
Atlanta Braves minus 135 favorites, total of 9.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot between Atlanta and Chicago, and we see a name we haven't seen in, I think, a hot minute here for the Cubbies. Marcus Stroman's on the mound versus A.J. Smith-Shawver. Line opened up at a 145. It's down to a 137, so a 8-cent line movement towards these Cubbies. Line opened up at a 9.5 minus 115. It's down to a 9.5 minus 105. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this game. Once again, very limited tickets. We don't have too much tickets to go off of this morning for these games, just not the baseball not getting the attention. And, we have 64% of the tickets, 76% of the cash is on the Braves, and the line is moving towards the Cubbies here in this one. 43% of the tickets are on the over. We have no cash flow on this, on said over. Let's take a look at Ballpark Pal here. In Atlanta, minus 6% runs, minus 9% home runs, minus 9% doubles, triples, plus 2% singles. Taking a look at the pitching matchup here, Stroman has pitched as of late, but he hasn't pitched much. Shawver's not pitched in the last 30 days. So he's been down in AAA Gwinnett. for a little bit. His last appearance was on July 30th, where he gave up 3 earned runs on 4 hits and 5 innings pitched against the Brewers. Marcus Stroman has not gone more than 4 innings since July 15th. So this is not this is not a game I'm particularly interested in. I'm just not, because I don't know what we're going to get from Stroman, and I don't know what we're going to get from Shawver. I guess I would lean Cubbies first 5, but no play from here. There's no way I'm back in the Cubs full game, especially the way that bullpen's blowing games at the moment.
Yeah. I'm not really going to go after this game either. I will be rooting for the Cubbies, A, because I want the Cubbies to make the playoffs, B, fuck the Braves. But that's not here nor there. This pitching matchup is what's going to keep me off the game. I don't know what else do the Braves have to prove? Like, what else do they have to prove here? They've already got 102 wins.
Win
They've
playoff games.
Huh?
Win playoff games. That's what
I meant in the regular season.
I know.
They already have 102 wins. They already have the number 1 seed. What else do they need to prove? And the answer to that, I don't think they need to prove anything in the regular season anymore. Cubbies need to win this spot. Am I betting the Cubbies? No, I'm not. Am I betting the Braves? No, I am not. This one's going to be a stay away from me, Nick.
Yeah, that's totally fair. I just can't trust this. I can't trust this Cubbies team to play a full 9 innings right now. They've blown, I think, 5 leads.
I'm not betting
in the 8th inning.
It is what it is.
Crazy.
Did you want to go back to the chat or go to the football?
Yeah, we have a minute to go back to the chat, and then we can go to the football game.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Brewers aren't trying now. It seems like Cubbies are going to get in. That's not entirely true. Whenever it's a divisional matchup to end the year, no, never going to be easy. Stack Pod Temple team total over 26.5. I still need to put those up on the site, but yes, we like the over.
I'm on the over. I'm on Tulsa though. I played Tulsa at -3.
Cubbies over on your card. Cool. Braves play behind all game yesterday. I think there's a smash spot for the Braves. I'm not really going to go after the Braves right now. For those who think the market can see the future, Cubs to make the playoffs +210, Marlins -260. If you figure that out. Yeah, JPZ, it's because the Marlins get the Pirates up next and the Cubs get the Brewers. So it makes sense why the Marlins are such a big favorite to make the playoff. So wait, yes. I know you're a Braves fan. I get it. I don't care. I hate the Braves. Braves win out of boredom now, and they keep winning. Yeah, it's just like, you know what? How are we going to win tonight? And then they just do it.
You know what we're going to do? This is going to be hilarious. We're going to go down 6-0 to start the game, then we're going to come back and win. We'll get them hope.
Cubs first 5, Braves full game.
I don't hate that. The double result, Cubs first 5.
I can see the over in that game. Yo, salute. What's up, Don Play? Welcome. All right, Nick. I know you got to go soon, so we'll go ahead and tag this game up first, and then we'll jump, and then I'll finish out the slate.
Yeah, the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions, Thursday night football. -2 for the Lions, total of 46 in this game. I'll make this pretty simple. When I cap this game, well, for starters, it's a primetime game, so you guys know exactly where I'm going to go for that. We're on the first half under. We're on the full game under for that one here. But when we get into the side perspective in this game, let me grab my numbers real quick for this one for my projected lines, because I have this game with the Packers as a 1.5 point favorite, not the Lions. I think the wrong team is favored in this matchup here. I got the Packers at +105 to win this game tonight. I also have the Packers tied into a teaser. They're part of my teaser this week. It's the Packers +8 with the Philadelphia Eagles -2. So that's where my teaser went this week. 2-1 on teasers. So I'm hoping the Packers cover the 8, and then I'll have -2 ticket with the Eagles come Sunday. But for me, It's the norm. First half full game, prime time under, and the Packers for me. The Packers. That's why we're rocking the Brett Favre jersey today. Packers plus 105, and then teaser leg as well at plus 8.
There you go. I'm on the same spot. I think me and you read this game the same way. Obviously, primetime unders. What first half full game unders are? What 17-5?
Correct, 17-5.
And I am on the Packers. That's going to end up being one of my contest picks today.
Really?
I will be making the Packers a contest pick. I don't care what line it comes out with. It could be a pick 'em, it could be a +2.
Other game lines.
What happened?
Other game lines. I need to see what the other game lines are.
Yeah.
See what my plays are going to be.
I like the Packers today as well. So under in the Packers in this Thursday night football game.
Yep,
Is that all you got for today, Nick?
Yep, that is all I got. There's 2 games left. I'll send you the plays in a little bit with that. But yep, that's all I got.
Sounds good. All right. We'll see
you
you later, Nick. This is like Mortal Kombat. Finish them. Braves kill them tonight. No, I hope not. Screw the damn Cubs. No. St. Brown over 6.5 receptions and Lions money line. I'm on the Packers tonight. Are we going first half under? Yes. First half under, full game under. Packers. Yes. Packers. Yes. Lenny's going to be pissed. Stay tuned for the bet win repeat show tonight for Thursday night football. I'll be berating Lenny a little bit. Go Packers. Don't the Packers kind of own the Lions a tad bit? They did. Yeah, they did. So there you go. Let's jump into the next game. We get the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. We get the Dodgers as a -205 favorite with a total of 11.5. These two teams we already know what's happening with these two teams for the rest of the season. The Dodgers have the 2 seed in the NL. That's it. They can't go up. They can't go down. They're locked into place. And Colorado is fighting for one of the lottery picks. So they're not interested in doing anything at all. This one was a easy stay away from me. It's Ryan Yarbrough. When did Ryan Yarbrough go to the Dodgers? Yeah, how much times he? Oh, this is his first start. No, he's not. How long has he been one? Oh, he hasn't been starting games. That's why. I didn't realize Yarbrough went to the Dodgers against Chris Flexen. This one's a complete stay away. Both teams have nothing to play for. If they have nothing to play for, I have no interest. Yes. I do give it to the Lions. They come out scrappy but loose tonight. I'm usually on them. That's fair. This is like the one game that actually matters today. Like both teams care about this game, and that is the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. And you guys can probably already know where I'm going for this one. It's Jordan Montgomery taking on Logan Gilbert. And Jordan Montgomery, I got to pull it up. I believe it's one of 4 pitchers with negative at least 10 units. Jordan Montgomery, he's 4th to last in baseball. The Texas Rangers / St. Louis Cardinals are 11-20 when he pitches. He is one of the least profitable pitchers in baseball, and he is a fade spot. I am going up to Seattle. I believe I got to check what the because I would love to see Seattle make the playoffs. So we'll go. Let's look it up. How far are they back? They're a game and a half back of Seattle. Oh, sorry, of Houston. I would love to see them get up there. But they are how far behind Texas for the division? Do they have a chance? Because they get 4 games against them. They would have to sweep for the division, I believe. They would have to sweep the Texas Rangers in order to win the division. So they're probably not winning it, but both teams have something to fight for. But I'm on Seattle at home, -110. I'm fading Jordan Montgomery at the end of the night. Jordan Love is 1-1 versus the Lions. He's actually faced the Lions? Dodger Blue. Have fun. Detroit Lenny's here. Fuck all y'all. Detroit versus everybody. I mean, I don't know. Are you sure, Lenny? Are you sure you're a Detroit Lions fan? Because
Go Pack, go.
I don't know about that one, Lenny. So, Yarbrough has been there for a minute now. Has he now? Yeah, I saw he's pitched for them 10 times. He just started once. I didn't even realize it. Go Lions. Have fun, Lenny. Len, man, my apologies. No chance the Mariners sweep Texas to knock them out of the playoffs, right? I don't know. He has had NFL snaps prior to the season. Ain't nobody scared of love. Okay. Like, subscribe. There you go. Over 7.5. I could see it over in this game. I think Jordan Montgomery can get hit for sure. That is all the games for today. Before we head on out, we'll go ahead and do a little bit of
housekeeping. If
you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook. Well, all that stuff's down below. Those are the main four: YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Lots of content coming out on those, so make sure you guys are following that. If you guys are interested in becoming a member of the channel, $4.99 a month, you guys can jump on that. You guys get NFL cards, college football cards. You'll be getting college basketball cards, NHL and NBA. Lots of stuff coming out for member-only stuff. So make sure if you guys are interested, you guys can check that out. Recap for today. I like the Phillies, Orioles in the over. I like the Yankees today. I like the Mets today. Packers and the under, and the Seattle Mariners. Hit the like button, people. Damn right, Lenny. You see, he knows what he's talking about. Last season, the Packers lost the turnover battle 5-1 and were swept by the Lions. Okay. That was last year with Aaron Rodgers. Last year was last year. I'm not worried about last year. That's going to do it for this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. We'll be back tomorrow for another one. Good luck, guys.